All right, well, welcome on everybody. My name is Michael Obey. I'm an executive consultant with Ambit Energy. And, I want to thank you first of all for being on here tonight. Before I start with the PowerPoint presentation, I'll just tell you quickly a little bit about myself, how I found out about this opportunity. Um, May will be 6 years that I'm with this company. 6 years ago, I was not looking for anything different in my life. I'm going to tell you my story, and you're probably going to agree with me. 6 years ago, believe it or not, I used to work about 100 to 110 hours a week. What did I do? I owned and operated three Carvel ice cream franchises. I managed all of them. I had a mortgage company, credit company, construction company. I had a couple dozen rental properties, and I had a 1 and 2 year old child that I hardly ever seen. So you're probably agreeing why my options were closed. I wasn't looking for anything. But my best friend called me up, told me that him and his wife were considering starting a business called Ambit. And before they got started, they wanted to get my opinion and my advice as a best friend, as a business owner, if they should consider it. So just like you're here looking at an opportunity tonight, I sat back almost 6 years ago looking not for myself, but I watched a similar presentation, taking notes, thinking I'm going to give Nick advice. And when I seen this presentation that you're going to see in a moment, not only did I encourage my friend Nick to get started, but I said, Nick, I'm going to find time to do this. Even though I was working 100 plus hours a week, I had to find time. I think this was that good of an opportunity. And I was already working Ambit, already working my other businesses so many hours. And I'll tell you, I did not do Ambit necessarily in the beginning for more money. I did Ambit to make easier money without me working 110 hours a week that my businesses were just taking up my entire life and not allowing me to see my children. So I started this business 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 hours a week. I put in time, probably 10, 20-minute increments at a time throughout the week. And my income just started growing and growing and growing. That after I started building this business part time for a few years, I believe in this company that much that I started getting other businesses that I had, other properties, to be able to put more time into this business and to be able to put more time in with my children. So again, thank you for being on here. Now I'll show you what Ambit Energy can do for you. Why is Ambit the right choice? Well, we're a 7-year-old company. We started in 2006. These are our two co-founders. Jerry Thompson on the right, his family comes from 7-Eleven. They started 7-Eleven from one store and grew it to over 50,000 locations worldwide. There's more 7-Elevens in the world today than McDonald's or Starbucks or any other company. So Jerry does know a lot about business. His partner, Chris Chambliss, if you look here at the bottom of the screen, it says Ambit Energy did $1 billion in revenue in less than 7 years. To my knowledge, Chris is the only person that I know on this planet that has done that twice. Chris did the same thing with another company called Excel back in the 80s and 90s, and he helped Excel also break $1 billion in under 7 years. So he did it again in Ambit Energy. Only other companies that did it faster is Google, Facebook, and Groupon, and those companies were worldwide. You're going to see it. To me, Ambit's more impressive because we did $1 billion in less than 7 years in just parts of the United States. In just a couple of different states, we accomplished $1 billion in revenue. Ambit won a lot of awards, way too many to list here. So we listed a few. The one I like the best is the second one down. 2010, Inc. magazine voted us #1 fastest growing company in North America. We won that award. We were only in Texas, New York, and Illinois. In 3 states, we blew away the competition to be the fastest growing company when all our competitors were in all 50 states. A wave is coming. Energy monopolies are being broken up now. This is called energy deregulation. I had really had no clue what that meant 5.5, 6 years ago when I first seen it. But we all know the big energy companies. They've had monopolies for over 100 years. But the government stepped in recently and broke up these big monopoly companies. And now customers like you and I have a right to choose. Just like we can go out there and choose what cell phone company we want, what internet provider, what cable company, you now have a choice on what energy company you could pick. And the timing of this is perfect. How big is this opportunity? Well, if you look, see the United States there, there's light gray and there's dark gray shaded states. See, the government has to go into each state one at a time to break up these big monopolies. So it does take some time. So currently there are 28 states that are in different phases of deregulation. Those are the dark gray states. Ambit is now, as of today, we are in 13 states. I want to tell you the order: Texas, New York, Illinois, Maryland, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Washington, D.C., California, Delaware, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, and just Virginia. So Virginia, New Hampshire actually opened up today. So we're in a total of 13 states. And in all these states, we have less than 3% of the customers. Even in states like New York, where we've been for 6 years, we still have less than 3%. That means there's 97% out there in those states. But states like New Hampshire, Virginia, Delaware, and Rhode Island just opened, and we have less than a fraction of 1% of the customers. So it is wide open. All right. You know what? We're in 13 states. That excites me. But you know what else really excites me? The other 37 gray states that we haven't even started yet. This thing is going to go throughout the United States. It's eventually going to go to Canada, Europe, Australia. So you're seeing this at the very beginning. That's why the timing is perfect. How does this work? Now, you might all start recognizing some of the companies at the bottom of the screen. These are the incumbents, the former monopolies. Where I'm from, we have Con Edison. I'll just tell you about Con Ed. Con Edison has had a monopoly for over 100 years, and so have all these other companies. And there's so many of them. So if you don't see the company you're familiar with, there's just way too many to list. So all these companies in the past, they used to have a monopoly, meaning they used to be in control of the generation and the delivery. So they used to have their own generation plants where they would go out there and generate the power in their own power plants. They would then take that power from their power plant and they would deliver it through telephone poles and wires and pipes. They would deliver it to houses and business customers. So in the past, these former monopolies used to make profit on the generation and on the delivery. But through deregulation, the government stepped in and said, this isn't fair. The government forced these companies out of the generation business. So they no longer generate power. They're no longer allowed by law to make a profit on the generation. They are still your utility company. They still are your delivery company. They're still going to bill you, service you, handle everything. But now you have a choice on where you can get your power from. And that's where Ambit Energy steps in. And I'll show you why in a few moments someone might choose Ambit. Why this made sense to me when I was working over 100 hours a week. Why? Because everybody uses electricity and gas. No matter where you go, no matter if you spin in a 360 circle, you see houses and businesses everywhere, and it's all run by electricity and gas. There's no cost to become a customer. Nothing changes from the customer. The sign-up process takes probably a minute to 2 minutes. I do it even quicker than that. So it's very, very simple. Nothing changes at all. Now, I get a question a lot. People say, well, hey, if I do this, is my energy company going to be okay with it? So rather than me telling you the answer, I took a clip right off of Con Edison's website. And this goes the same for any company, no matter who you have. Is Con Edison okay with me buying electricity and gas from other energy suppliers? Con Ed's primary role is delivery. ESCOs, which means energy supply company, are in the business of supply. Even after you choose a supply company, Con Edison will still be there to read your meter, handle service calls, and provide you emergency assistance. You will still receive the same safe, reliable service you come to expect. Here's a sample bill. So whatever bill you have, it remains exactly the same. Same logo on your bill, same name, same account number. All you're doing is you're telling your company that you want them to get their power from Ambit Energy, and I'll show you why in a second. So everything remains exactly the same. The bottom of the screen, you heard the different businesses that I've owned. Why I love Ambit. There's no inventories. There's no deliveries. There's no collections. There's no employees. These are the headaches that I know I faced every day in my traditional businesses. We do not have them here in Ambit Energy. Impressive savings and benefits. Ambit has very, very competitive rates. We really do the right thing by our customers. We go out there as consultants and we work hard to gather customers. So we want to make sure that our company is doing the right thing and keeping them, and they have. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. J.D. Power and Associates voted us #1 energy company overall for customer satisfaction. Some states we have guaranteed savings. New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, we have guaranteed savings in place. Other states like Texas, where we've been a while, our savings are upwards of 20, 25, 30%. So Ambit really does the right thing by our customers. There's no credit check, satisfaction guarantee. Every single customer gets a welcome gift for enrolling. So let's say you go to your next door neighbor, Mary. You show Mary how she could save 5, 10, 15% on her bill, whatever it is for that given market. Mary would then, you would go to your website. You basically type in Mary's name, her address, her phone number, her account number, her email. You hit submit, and it's done. Mary becomes a customer. She's happy. She's saving money. What does Ambit do? Ambit says, thank you, Mary. We're going to give you a 3-day, 2-night hotel package to over 20 locations throughout the United States, from Atlantic City, New Jersey, to Niagara Falls, to many locations. It's a 3 or 4-star hotel every customer gets as a thank you from Ambit for trying our service. Now, every customer receives a free website. So Mary, who just became your customer, we now give Mary her own free website. It looks just like this. Her name is on it, her phone number. She's welcome to put a picture if she wants. So let's say Mary's happy. She's saving 8% on her bill. She got 2 nights in a hotel. Mary calls up mom. Hey, mom, guess what? I'm saving money on my electrical gas bill, and the company gave me 2 nights in the hotel for free. Well, that's great, Mary. Can I take advantage? Yes, you can. Mary goes to her site, clicks on the sign up now button, signs up mom as a customer. She starts saving money and getting free travel. If Mary goes to her neighbor, her cousin, her coworker, and her friend from church and signs up 4 other customers for a total of 5, Ambit now gives Mary a better travel package. It's 4 days in Orlando, 4 days in Vegas. There's multiple different packages that Mary could choose from. So you're going to see in the second part tonight that if you decide to become a consultant and start a business, you would get paid every month on Mary, who you know, and you also would get paid every month on Mary's 5 referrals that you probably don't know. I'll take this one step further. Ambit Energy has a free energy program. Mary becomes a customer for free. She goes out there and helps 15 people save money on an energy bill. Mary's now going to get a credit, not 1 month, but it could be every single month. I'll tell you that when this program, I've been in this business almost 6 years now. We didn't have this program in place. It came out about 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I was already a consultant. My house was already a customer. I went out there and referred 15 people, my mom, my 2 sisters, my neighbors, my friends, my office, just some other family and friends. I referred those 15 people about 5 years ago. I now get a couple $100 every month in free energy. So if you times that by 12, it gets into the thousands. I'll show you a sample. This is somebody's bill from Pennsylvania. I like this company, PP&L, because they break it down very simple. So here, every bill is made up of 2 parts. There's supply and there's delivery. So if you look at this person's bill, his total PP&L electric utility charges was $68. That's for delivering the power to the house. You have to pay delivery no matter if you stay with your company. If you choose any company, you pay delivery no matter what. But if you look on Larry's bill, it says total Ambit charges, 0. So this person had no charges for Ambit. His total bill is $68. Let me show you the back of the bill. Again, it breaks down to 2 sections. This is generation charges, which is generation, which is supply, and this is distribution or delivery. So his delivery distribution charges was $68. If you go up here to the Ambit charges for generation, see how it says $89.54? But look at this. It says customer referral credit minus $143 for a total charge of 0. Because Larry referred 15 customers once, he gets $143 in free energy just for his electric every single month. If you times that by 12, that's about $1,700 a year in free energy credits, month after month, year after year. If you're doing something one time, you refer these 15 people once, and you can get that free energy credit. They take the average of the 15 people you refer, and you get a credit for that average. So obviously, Larry's 15 referrals totaled more than at least what his bill was, if not more. If his 15 referrals would have only came to $100, it would have said 143 minus 100 referral credit, and he would have paid $43 for his supply. Now I want to show you, by packaging this all up together, how we could start a business. So we're showing people impressive savings, free travel, the chance to get free energy. I'm going to show you now how you could start a business from the comfort of your own home, whether on a part-time like I did or a full-time basis, and be able to be in business for yourself. Now, what I'm showing you here, this is not a job. You don't become an employee of Ambit. You become a business partner of ours. So you get basically to open up your own energy franchise for a one-time investment of just $429. This money goes on a credit card, debit card, gift card. If there's business owners in the room, you're probably saying that's it. Because me, I've owned several different businesses. And I'll just tell you, I opened up my first ice cream store at 23 years old. It cost me $400,000 to open up my store. It took me 10 years on bank loans to pay back that investment Ambit, I'm going to show you how you could quickly and easily make your investment back in as little as days, weeks, maybe a month. And then everything else is profit in your pocket. The only money out of pocket is $24.95. This is your overhead. What do you get? You get an entire suite of websites. The second you become a consultant, you pick a name for your website, and immediately your websites are all set up. So you have your own website name, and your site looks just like this. It has your name on it, your phone number. It does a presentation similar to what I'm doing now in English and Spanish, and it's your own personalized site. That is what I seen 5.5, 6 years ago at 2 o'clock in the morning when I watched a friend's site to give him advice. You get a customer website, and you get something here called Power Zone. Power Zone tracks your entire business, every customer you have, every consultant you have, your bonuses, your commissions, everything, training, all for just $24.95 per month. Benefits of owning your own business. The best thing that I love is flexible schedule. I don't think there's any other person in Ambit that had more on their plate than I did. I used to work over 100 hours a week, but you know what? I was able to find 10 to 20-minute increments at a time to build this business, totaling 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 hours a week. 99% of people that start this business start on a part-time basis. I can't tell you how many doctors and surgeons and lawyers, high school students, college students, stay-at-home moms, cops, firemen, nurses, they're doing this business. Incredible tax benefits. We get paid $10.99. So you get the same tax advantages as if you owned a traditional business. There are so many write-offs that you get owning a 1099 type business. 2 questions. What's in it for me? And that's for each and every one of you to decide to yourself. Everybody's goals and dreams are different. I speak to some people and they say, Mike, if I could start a business and get free electric and free gas, make an extra $500 a month, I'll be really happy. Other people say, I want to make $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month. Can I do it? The longer I've been doing this, the more people I work with. I've been working with thousands and thousands of people, people all different backgrounds. The more I do this, the more convinced I am anybody can do this. I don't care what age you are. I don't care what background you have. I don't care no matter where you're from, it doesn't matter. If you believe in this opportunity, you are humble, you are coachable, you follow a simple system, you commit a few hours a week, whatever you want, and you do it consistently. This business works for anybody who believes that they want to do this business. We do 2 things in Ambit. We gather a handful of loyal customers, people we know, love, and trust. I'm doing this close to 6 years. I'm very close to becoming the top position in the company. And guess what? I only have 24 customers. See, I'm Michael Obe. I'm a consultant. When I say I have customers, I have my house's electric bill. I have my parents' electric and gas. I have my sister's electric and gas. I have my neighbor, my tenant, a few of my employees, some friends. I only have 24 customers. I get free electric. I get free gas. I don't need any more customers. I don't gather customers now. What do? We help others do the same thing. So we will never ask you to go out there and get 100 customers. I'll never ask you to get 50. I tell every person to shoot to get 20 friends, family, neighbors, coworkers to try this service. So all you have to get, remember, the magic number of customers is 20. How do we get paid? Now, if you decide to join us in this business, you got to realize that when you join, I don't make any money. The person who invited you doesn't make any money. Nobody makes any money until you start making money. That's why we are here to help you every single step of the way. This is a team effort. We have a system in place. We're here to help you in this business. So how do you get your first paycheck? You want to go out there and get 5 customers. These are 5 people to save money on a gas bill, electric bill, residential, commercial. But Ambit says, as soon as you pick a name for your website, www.sarah.joinambit. Pick a name for your site. Ambit's going to give you your first 2 customer points for free. So now if you live in one of our 13 states and you're in the area, your house can become your own first customer. You get a neighbor and you get a coworker. You get 3 people to save money, and Ambit's going to give you your first bonus of $100. They give you 4 weeks to do it. If you do it the same day like I did, you get paid right away. This is a one-time bonus. This whole slide here shows you how you can recoup your money very quick and easily, one of the ways. Now, if you go out there and get 2 additional customers in that same 4-week period, they're going to tack on another $50 bonus. If you go out and get 3 more customers in 8 weeks or less, another $100. Think about it. You get your house, 7 other people to save money, you made 250 of your foreign change investment back right away. If you go out there and get a total of 30 customers, could be a combination of electric, gas, residential, commercial, Ambit will pay you $450 in bonuses. Think about it. You invest 400 in change. You go out there, you help 30 people save money. You made your entire investment back. You have free electricity if it's in your area. You have free gas if it's in your area. You get tax benefits. But most importantly, I'm going to show you in a few slides how you're going to get paid every month. When your own house pays an electric bill, you're going to get paid. When your neighbors, your coworkers, people from church, when these people start paying their bill every month, you are going to get paid. Here's what we want to do next. We want to help you get promoted as quick as possible. Why? Every promotion you get a pay increase. So the promotion is based on a building block of 5 to 6. The first step is to gather 5 customers, to help 5 people save money. Again, it's free to be a customer. The second step is you want to find 2 people who want to start a business like you did, whether part-time or full-time. So we do these webinars Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday in Polish. You have your own website with a presentation. We have DVDs with a presentation. We have all the tools in place to help you build this business, so you'd never have to go out there and explain any of this. It does it all for you. Let's say you become a consultant tonight. Tomorrow night we have Matt Muscarello. He's a detective sergeant in the police department. Matt does the presentation. So you show your friend John. John says, this is great. Matt did a great job. I want to become a consultant. John becomes a consultant. He gets 5 customers. He makes 100. You make another matching 100. Wednesday, 9 o'clock, we have Joe Frazier Jr., the son of boxing legend Smokin' Joe. He does an incredible presentation. So you show your friend Tom the presentation. Tom gets on. He gets 5 customers. Tom makes 100. You make a matching 100. See, John is someone you know, and Tom is someone you know. That's where the 2 comes in. Now what happens? John and Tom are going to start showing people website videos, DVD videos, webinar presentations, and they're going to start building a team of people that you do not know. Again, you know John, you know Tom, but you do not know these other 4 people. So any way that you can get 6, you could sponsor all 6 people yourself, or John gets 3 and Tom gets 1. Any combination will get you a promotion to what's called regional consultant. As a regional consultant, you're doing the same exact thing, but now you just got a 55% pay increase. So you go out there, you find Mary and you find Michelle. When Mary and Michelle join your regional group, instead of getting 100, you're now getting 155 and 155. But watch how cool this is. Mary, who lives in the state of New Jersey, Mary becomes a consultant. She shows a DVD to her sister who's in Pennsylvania, who has a friend from college in Massachusetts, a brother who's in Texas, in California, in Illinois, in Virginia, in Delaware. All these people are joining your team, and you're getting $55 in bonuses to unlimited levels, all different cities, all different states, and all you have to thank are just Mary and Michelle, who live in your hometown. Now, I told you earlier, the most customers that you need in your entire career in Ambit is 20. So I have a little bit more than 20, so I'm actually overqualified. I'm going to show you in a few slides how you're going to get paid every month on your 20 customers, or Mary gets 20 customers. Now you're getting paid on your 20 plus Mary's 20. That makes 40. When Michelle gets 20, now you're getting paid on 60 and 80 and 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300. Get the point? This is how you start getting paid on hundreds and thousands and tens of thousands of customers, and yet you only have 20 customers yourself. Once you build a team of 18 consultants, only 2 of them have to come from you. You are then going to get promoted to what's called senior consultant. Senior consultant, same thing, but as you see, the bonuses just increased by $80. Now you're making $235 and $135 of any person that comes into that organization. As a senior consultant, how do you promote? Well, you have to get to the level of senior consultant first. You then want to help 5 people in this group with the help of many others. It could be John, it could be Tom, it could be Mary, it could be Michelle. You want to help 5 people in the senior group promote to senior consultant, and then you become what's called executive consultant. Executive consultant, the bonuses are higher, $315 and $215 to unlimited levels. See, I'm an executive consultant. I'm working hard to get to national consultant, which is the top position. Only a handful of people did it, so I'm working my butt off to get there. How do I and the rest of the executives, and how are you going to get there? Well, you got to get to the level of executive consultant first. You then want to help 5 people in this executive group become executive consultants. That's why I love this compensation plan, that you have to keep helping and helping people promote. If they don't promote, you never promote. That's why I do these webinars. That's why we have conference calls and trainings. We have everything in place to help you. Once you get 5 people to become executive, you then become a national consultant, $340 and $240 to unlimited levels. There's another benefit of getting to the level of executive and national. You get to qualify for an expense account. Executives can qualify for $1,000 a month or $12,000 a year. That money comes in every month. There's no receipts required. You could take that money, pay your bills. You could take the money, put it in your savings account, kids' college fund. You could take that money and go on a vacation if you want. So it's $12,000 a year as an executive. National consultant, $1,500 a month or $18,000 a year. So I'm knocking on the door at National, and just from getting there, I'm going to get an extra $6,000 a year raise from just getting to national consultant. Now, all these people you see here, all different cities, all different states, every person is gathering 20 customers apiece. So you could see quickly how your customer totals can add up. Now, all this other money you see here, all these numbers, this is bonus money. This bonus money comes weekly when people join your organization. This is good money, but this is not why I joined this business. See, in life, there's 2 different ways that most Americans get paid. The main way that we all know is something called linear income. Linear income is where if you go out there and you work for a company, you work 40 hours a week, you get paid for working those 40 hours a week. Like me, I had a mortgage company. I sold a mortgage, I got a nice commission. Don't sell a mortgage, no commission. My ice cream store, I got to keep selling ice cream cones every single day to basically bring in revenue. But if it's days like this winter when it's 0 degrees and snowing, it did terrible. But that's all I knew. I learned in my life, go out there, get a good job, get a good education, and get a job. I didn't get a job. I've been in business my whole entire life, but my businesses controlled me. And that's why I got stuck working 100 and 110 hours a week. There's another way that a very small percentage of Americans get paid. It's something called residual income. Residual income is something I never had before. I didn't learn it in school. My father never taught me it. Who gets residual income? Singers, songwriters. They go out there, they create a song. Every time that song plays on the radio, they get paid. Every time someone buys a CD or an album, they get paid. An author of a book writes 1 book. Every time that book sells, they get paid on every copy sold. Who else? Jerry Seinfeld. His show has not been on air live in over 10 years. But guess what? The networks still play reruns. So because of reruns, Jerry Seinfeld made over $50 million last year in residual income. And now I'm going to show you how you can get paid like Jerry Seinfeld and singers and celebrities. Residually, this is why I joined this company. In Ambit, we get paid 7 levels. This is you right here. I'll explain all this in a second. MCs are called marketing consultants. That's what I am, and that's what you would become. You go out there, you find 3 people to get started. These 3 people that you know are going to fall on your first level. So it's John, your coworker. It's Mary, your next door neighbor, and it's Tom from church. These 3 people that you know are going to become consultants. They are going to fall on your first level in the business. Now watch how this works. John finds 3 people in New Jersey. Tom finds 3 people in Maryland. Mary finds 3 people in Pennsylvania. You now have 9 strangers that you do not know in all different states starting to build a business. Those 9 people find 3, you have 27 people, 81. You eventually have over 3,000 people in your organization. And all you knew were just these 3 people. This is a perfect illustration. This is a 3 who got 3 who got 3. Now, these consultants are all going to go out there and gather customers. They're all going to get friends, family, neighbors to try to service. So I told you before, the magic number of getting customers is 20. So let's say you go out there, you get your 20 customers. But let's say everybody else does half. They each get 10 apiece. You would have 32,000 customers that would pay you $39,000 a month in residual income, month after month after month, in the form of a check in your mailbox or direct deposit, whatever you like. Whether you're sleeping late or you're on a cruise ship somewhere, that money comes in on the 15th. So now you only have 20 customers yourself. John gets 10, Mary gets 10, Tom gets 10, everybody else gets 10 apiece. You have 32,000 customers. Now every month, these 32,000 customers pay an electric bill or gas bill to their provider. That's what triggers the bonus of $39,000 a month in residual income. Now, I want to knock this down even further. Let's say everybody does even less work. Everybody only gets 3 customers apiece. You still have 9,800 customers that would pay you $11,000 a month in residual income every single month. Now, if you see in this customer column, see how on the first level there's 9 customers, then 27, 81, 200, 700, 6,000. See the numbers get bigger and bigger and bigger. What is that? That is exponential growth. It just gets bigger and bigger and faster. So if there's 6,000 customers on level 7, how many do you expect to be on level 8 or level 10 or level 15 or level 20? I'm going to show you now the power of Ambit Energy. When you become a regional consultant, you are going to get an additional 25 cents per customer per month on top of levels 1 through 7 and then levels 8 to infinity. And you might be saying, well, what's this guy only showing me a quarter? There's not much money in a quarter. Well, let me show you. If you take 1 quarter and times it by 9,800 customers, that's about $2,500 a month in quarters. Times it by 12 months, that's about $30,000 a year if you added 1 quarter to 9,800 customers. I want to just tell you one quick story. My older sister, Christine, is a single mom, and she started this business. She's extremely shy, and she got me to meet 3 people. I helped her show 3 people a DVD video. All 3 people end up getting started. 2 of them are doing okay, but she got 1 New York City police officer, who got a 2nd New York City cop, who got a 3rd New York City cop, who got a 4th New York City cop. Now, she had somebody join her team on her 5th level that she did not know. This guy went out there and built a team. I think he has somewhere around 800 consultants and probably around 6,000 customers. My sister is not that active in this business. She's taking care of her kids and running her own business, but she now, from 1 person that she did not know, has over 6,000 customers and growing every single day from this. Senior consultant, 50 cents a customer, executive up to 75, national consultant up to $1 per customer per month to unlimited levels. Once your business gets going and gets established, this one slide should potentially pay you more money than every other slide that you've seen. Why? Your team is going to start in your hometown. Somebody from your hometown is going to know somebody in a different city, different state. It's going to start expanding all over the country. You're going to have a team in Illinois and Maryland and Pennsylvania, and people are going to be paying that bill, and you're getting $1, a quarter, 50 cents, 75 cents on top of the numbers that I showed you every single month to unlimited levels. Why this works? It's a service, not a product. Now, my whole life, I've never been into sales. I've always been a business person. I've been more of a numbers person than a salesperson. If this business was about me going out there and trying to sell people a product, I would not have done it. I was a nervous, shy person. I wouldn't have been able to go out there and sell people something. Why this made sense to me, it's because it's a service, it's electricity and gas. Every single person I know uses electricity and gas. And I always felt good about helping people and giving back. And I like this because I was able to go to people and show the people how, if they're paying, let's say $100 a month for their electric bill, I would show them how they can get it cheaper with no cost and no contract. I liked helping people, is why this made sense to me. I didn't have to go out there and sell anything. Power of part-time. I used to work 100 hours a week, but I found a little bit of time every single week to put into this business. And what did I do? I didn't go out there and give presentations like I'm doing today. What did I do? Any chance that I had a 5-10 minute break, I had a list of people in front of me, and I would call up people and I would find out if people were open to taking a look at a business opportunity. What did I do? I got them to watch a DVD video that did the presentation for me. I got them to watch a website video on my own website that did it for me in English and Spanish. We had other people giving presentations. So that's all I did. Was I was not the presenter. I was the inviter. I invited people to look at a presentation, and that's how I was able to fit this in just a few hours a week. Lucrative compensation plan. I showed you the numbers. It's whatever you want to make. The sky's the limit. Perfect timing. I don't think the timing could get any better than this. We were the fastest growing company in America in 3 states. We became $1 billion company in less than 7 years in parts of 9 states. Wall Street Journal has us as the largest direct seller of energy in the world. We're in 13 states now. Most of them just came on recently. You should be happy you're seeing this now in 2014 as we're just getting into states 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, with 37 more states to go. And the rest of the country and the rest of the world will eventually come on. Well, think about it. Would you rather come back here in 2020 as we're in 40 states, and the timing wouldn't be as good. So the timing of this is now proven system. Ambit is a franchise-like business. If you follow our franchise-like system, it works. I don't care what your age is or your background. If you are humble and coachable, can follow a system, can commit 3, 5, 10 hours a week and do it consistently, this business will work for anybody. At this point, someone thought highly enough for you to invite you on here tonight to look at this presentation. I would encourage you to get back with that person, get your business started as soon as possible. Let me and the rest of the team and the rest of the leaders in this company help you build this business. We are here for you every single step of the way. We have everything in place. I encourage you to get your business started. If this does not make sense to you, see, I do not get paid to be on here. I put this web room together on my own. I come here, I present the facts and figures on the company. I give the presentation. If this is not for you, thank you for being on here. Get back to the person, just tell them it's not for me. That person and I will both thank you for being here. This is not for everybody. I know that. So if this is not for you, the making money side, I would encourage you to become a customer. It makes all the sense in the world to become a customer. I haven't found one downside yet. That's why I brought it to all my friends and my family. I brought it to my church that I've been going for the past 36 and a half years. They've been a customer now for 4.5 years. If the money making side, become a customer, and you do not need to become a consultant in order to get free energy. You can become a customer for free. We give you a free website, go out there, refer 15 people, and you could start getting your electricity or gas, whatever's in your area, both for free every single month. But if this does make sense to you, I encourage you to get your business started today. Take control of your financial future. I love to talk to you, meet with you anytime I could. Thank you very much for getting on here tonight, everybody. Have a great night, and hope to talk to you all soon.